Andreas, Georgiou here for MMA Mad at York Hall for Warrior Fight Series 6. And I'm joined by a man who's not on the card, unfortunately, but it's great to see you here. A couple of teammates on the card from Team Titan, and of course, Dom Woodin fighting on this tremendous Warrior Fight Series card. Nathan Bag and Tag Jones joining us. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing very well. Thanks for having me. And yeah, like you just said, supporting some teammates and looking forward to some good night fights, you know.
I won't delve into the fights too much because obviously we're going to release this, you know, after the show. But I just want to talk about two people in particular that we were chatting about off screen, and that's Dom Woodin and Cam's Expo. Two guys at the minute on this card where the spotlight's on them. Dom Woodin, though, what an amateur career he's had to build into his pro career now, and he goes up against Moreno tonight in a fight that, you know, he could potentially win his first title.
100%. Dom is going to be a problem, and you know you'll see tonight. I don't want to jinx it or anything. I'm just going to sit back and enjoy it. But he's put the work in, you know, time and time again. Every time he's finishing the sessions, he's that little bit sharper, and you're going to see you know the results of hard work.
You train with him. What's different that sets him above everyone else?
I think you know he's a young buck. But at the same time, he can hang with the pros, even when he was a pro, and he's getting better every time. And you know his work ethic, you can't, you know, it's second to none. Like most people, we don't do this for the money. We do this for the rewards, and that's competing. And you know he's got the right mindset. He's got the right people behind him, and you know the world's his oyster right now.
He reminds me of a young Bag and Tag. Yeah, you know, when you first came into the scene, you were that hungry as well. And I don't know, is it the whole Team Titan kind of atmosphere? Is that what produces that, or is it just you're cut from the same cloth?
I don't know. I'll tell you something. I'm still hungry. I'm still hungry out here. Do you know what I mean? But I you know, like attracts like, and when you're fighting in a team, you're only as strong as your weakest link, and there are no gaps and no overlaps. When we're training, and we're all there for the same goal. I'm sure it's like that in other gyms as well, but I can only talk from my own experience, and I know that we're not here to take part. We're here to represent and do our thing.
So obviously a lot of hype on Dominic Woodin in a minute, and another man on this card, Cam's Expo as well, who everybody's kind of talking about. He had a body slam knockout at Rise of Champions 2, which was a phenomenal finish for him. You know, he's going up against Dan Crawford tonight, and that's a really tough fight. Yeah. That is a really tough fight, and it's Cam's real first fight to introduce him to this division. Do you feel that Cam's Expo going forward, that he's the kind of fighter that's really going to stand out? Because the way he fights is so unorthodox.
Well, you know, his name says it itself. It's an expo. He's gonna perform today, and he's very unorthodox. He's very unpredictable, but explosive with that as well. You know, again, he's joined the team. We work hard, and you will see. You will see tonight. You know, and I hope it's a good fight. I don't want it to be a quick fight because I'm here. I'm a fan, and I want to see good fights. Do you know what I mean? So. Great matchup. You've got Pat Harry Shoebridge on the back. You know, Warrior Fight Series do deliver, and everyone's in for a treat tonight.
What's it like training with a guy who switches stances so frequently? He's such an awkward, unorthodox fighter.
It's annoying. It is annoying, but at the same time, I can do the same. And having a training partner in the gym to do that with it allows me to develop my style and to counteract his styles and whatnot. And you know, it makes us better fighters. So, you know, on a personal note, I'm grateful to have a sparring partner like that.
Well, from one unorthodox fighter to another, your last fight at BAMMA, Peter Queally, which was a really tough test, and it was a close fight as well. The decision went Peter's way in Dublin. You know, I haven't heard much, you know, that you've spoken out since that fight. You've been really quiet, kind of collecting your thoughts. Just want to kind of get what your thought process is, if you feel that was the right decision in Dublin.
You know, I'm not one to be bitter or to throw my dollars at a pram, but I'm pissed. Do you know what I mean? I was get that, yeah. No, you know, Peter's a very good guy. He's even fighting tonight, and I wish him the best of luck. I don't think that I did enough to win, but at the same time, I don't think I lost that fight. You know, it was a close fight, flip of the coin, and if we were to do it again, I'm going to make sure I finish that fight. And then that's you know, I put that down to my mistake, not finishing that fight. But at the same time, we're here to test ourselves, so I can't take anything away from him. You know, I went to foreign country, fought their top boy in his backyard, and not everyone can do that. And if you do go to do that, you need to go to finish, and that's what I'll do next time.
Is it kind of a difficult fight? Because obviously the fact that he's not actually signed exclusively to BAMMA, he's fighting a Venator tonight, he's fighting here, there and everywhere, and he's beating you, a guy who was rising through the divisions, and now it's kind of like, where's Nathan Jones now?
Like I said, I'm pissed, you know, and I don't know, it's not the end of me, it's a speed bump, and I'm still going where I need to go. Maybe it might take me another fight or two to rectify that. At the same time, it was a decision, which is an opinion. It wasn't a finish. Far from it. It was far from being a finish. It was a close fight, and I would have loved there to be another 2 rounds. However, having said that, you know, I want to get out as soon as I can. I've had a couple of fights fall through, which I'm a bit annoyed about, because I want to fight, you know. I want that belt. I want that BAMMA belt, and I'll put it on camera, you know. That's what I'm working towards. So if you're working towards that, come see me. Simple.
There was a rumour circulating that you were scheduled potentially for that Bellator 158 undercard. Any truth to that?
Well, you know, no contracts or nothing, so, you know, it didn't happen. So all I'm going to say is I'm going to stay ready so I don't have to get ready. Keep training, sharpen the tools for the trade, and hopefully you'll see Mr. Bagantag staying true to his name soon as.
Realistically, when do you think we can expect to see you back?
If anything doesn't materialise before the summer, it'll be after the summer. I've got a few trips, training / holiday / getting on with my life. You know, we put everything into this fight game. So yeah, I'm going to take a little bit of time, develop myself as a martial artist, and then come the next academic year, I will be back on the scene.
Well, Nathan, it's genuinely fantastic to see you again. See you doing well as well. So, you know, we're looking forward to seeing you back in the cage, whenever that be and wherever that will be. But really appreciate your time chatting today.
No, thank you very much. Cheers.
Cheers, man. Thank you.